Guys, welcome to Dry Farts. We got a good episode here. We're changing things up. We're talking about a true passion of mine, music, Pearl Jam, the greatest band ever. You damn right I said it. Welcome to Dry Farts. We have our special guest, DJ Dave. What's up? Oh, we have a good time doing karaoke. Say hi.
Hey. DJ Dave, DJ Greek God on Instagram.
Yeah, definitely, yes. Show that, because we got some clips. And then, of course, we got my consigliere producer, Josh Boyle, on the ones and twos.
Here we go, baby.
See, he keeps it going. He keeps this train running. No, thank you for coming to Dry Farts, and I'm so excited.
Appreciate you having me.
We've been talking about this for a while because we're both big Pearl Jam fans.
Oh, man.
And
to the bone.
My doing karaoke with you is at your place. It releases my Rockstar fantasies, and I just love it.
So I'm gonna push back a little bit really quick.
Yeah.
He just called it karaoke, and I'm seeing Geof in his element, and I call it more performance art.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're the first person that's ever said that.
I want to say that about you because he's taking the karaoke. I'm leaving the platform open to people to take it as far as they want, and he's pushing the boundaries with the Soundgarden, with the Pearl Jam.
Geof, were you drunk or no?
No, I wasn't drunk. I was buzzed. I did. I mean, I always, because I get a little beer, it'll make me buzzed.
Relaxed.
DJ Dave.
Relaxed, yeah.
I got a question for you, DJ Dave.
Yes, sir.
Seeing a lot of people perform like Geof, right?
Yeah.
Do they perform better when they're buzzed or no alcohol?
Okay. I'm going to say definitely when someone feels a little bit of anxiety about singing in front of a full bar sometimes.
Yeah.
I would say better when they have a couple of alcoholic beverages, perhaps.
Gotcha.
You know, just
Yeah.
because naturally it's going to relieve that tension. And you're there to drink anyway. I mean, they wouldn't be there if they weren't going to have one. But if, also there's singers that come in that don't need that. There's younger people and stuff.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because for comedy, you almost you don't want to get drunk before because then you might forget your stuff or use it as a crutch. So it's interesting. With singing, you kind of feel it more. You know what I mean?
You can get into it.
Exactly.
Right. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a good point. One time, for example, Pearl Jam, I saw maybe 10 years ago, they were in Glendale. At the end of the show, Eddie obviously was drunk. And that's what he does. He drinks his 2 bottles of wine, and they did Indifference.
The 2-bottle night, huh?
Yeah, 2-bottle night, and he was obviously hammered, but not in a bad way. But the thing is, he didn't sound horrible. You could tell how he was talking. But yeah, with music, you can kind of get away with that a little more. With comedy, yeah, if you're drunk or out of control, people will know.
Right away.
Yeah, because they're there to focus and watch that. When you're watching, when Pearl Jam was playing live, you were encompassed with the music, the energy. So it really wasn't this guy's shit-faced. Comedy, it'll fuck up if you see that.
Well,
Definitely.
You did notice, so I'm going to say there's a border or a line that sometimes you don't want to cross. You don't want to be too drunk because then it's obvious this guy's drunk on karaoke.
Yes.
Now, the perfect amount and the perfect relaxation point is going to give a really stellar performance.
There you go. Oh, thank you.
I.e. Geof.
Oh, thanks, man. No, you make it fun. I tell anybody, because karaoke, like I said, I have these old Rockstar fantasies. And doing it at your place. Oh, tell me where you do it. That's the main thing here.
I have residencies at Walk and Roll in Old Town Scottsdale. Great staff there. We got Angela. I think she was on the...
She's been on the show, and she has her podcast with Josh
Big
produces.
Hair, Don't Care.
Big Hair, Don't Care.
I do it at Clancy's across the street from that. Also in the same parking lot.
I might be going there. I'll try to get there on a Tuesday.
That gets out of control.
Oh, good. That's it.
And then in Peoria...
Yeah.
At this place called Game Time. It's a cool little offshoot bar close to the stadium, so you can save some money.
Okay.
Which one? The Cardinal Stadium? Or
yeah.
Oh, really? Okay,
yep.
cool. All right.
So, and that whole area, it gets kind of expensive. If you want to go drink a couple and then go watch a game or something, it's a perfect spot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So you're out, if you're visiting, we have out of town people watching the show. You come down to Phoenix.
Absolutely.
You want to do some karaoke?
Game Time, Walk and Roll. Or Clancy's, yeah, and then Walk and Roll because we just did the bachelorette party kind of area, so there was a few bachelorette parties. Oh, that happens a lot.
That is a lot, and believe me.
If you go on my Instagram, there's quite a few bachelorettes and others.
Oh, I know, and I've tried and failed plenty of times with those ladies, and usually the best looking one's the one getting married, and and I try. You gotta shoot your shot, but no, it's very fun. Anybody come down to Scottsdale or any of his places, it's so fun. And then one of our regulars who watches the show, Rick, he does the 90210 song.
Oh, man. He's
Rick?
a diehard. It's called Hold On. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it has 100K views on YouTube, and
I think it was
almost
in the millions.
positive that in the millions.
I thought yesterday because it was on the screen. It said 1.9 million.
This is his own.
No, this is from 90210.
Well, my point is 500,000 views are due to that guy Rick. I think he.
It's probably true. Actually,
if you're watching, bro.
Rick, yeah, we love Rick, and
he does it great. He does an awesome Rick Ashley too. Never gonna give you up. That thing right there.
He's great at that. This guy, yeah.
And that's the point is, okay, karaoke was started when the talent for the bar canceled. This is back in like the day.
Oh, please.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Go into
history
this, please.
of karaoke.
So, I mean, stuff doesn't change over time. It does, but it doesn't. It's a full bar.
Right.
Okay? Let me just spin it back to Geof again. People are kind of apprehensive, and then Geof gets up and does like this killer Beatles. Right?
Thanks.
And like I'm mixing it good. I treat it like, it's the real Beatles.
He does. He does. He makes it. I mean, no, I did these falsetto things off key. He cleans it up for me. Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to do too much cleanup with Geof, but there is cleanup with everybody.
But it sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the people kind of are like, is this karaoke or do we have a real performer here?
Yeah.
That's the kind of, and now you talk about your Rockstar dream, dude, you're kind of living it with a full bar watching you. And the applause, sometimes it just, I mean, you could tear the house down like you have.
Oh, I appreciate it. No, you did. It feels good. And it's like you showed me that video, which he filmed me. We'll put it up on the Patreon as well. Me doing Soundgarden's Outshined.
Can I just do a whole reel of your clips? Because I have like 12.
Oh, yeah. No, I would love that. Yeah.
We'll put him in the pod.
Yeah, we'll put them in the pod, definitely.
Cool.
Maybe in the Patreon?
Patreon, yes, because we need stuff on it. Which, by the way, thank you for bringing that up, Josh. That's why he's a consigliere. Sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/dryfarts. In the show notes, the link is there. We have bonus episodes, exclusive, only on Patreon. DJ Dave will be an exclusive episode.
All right.
So go to patreon.com/dryfarts in the show notes and subscribe for exclusive content.
Definitely.
And we'll actually we're working on putting some more stuff. So I think a full reel of that, a 12-minute thing.
Heck yeah.
Oh, dude, that was awesome. I did Outshined. And Chris Cornell, rest in peace. One of my favorite, because I love that era of music, 90s alternative grunge rock.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your one year because you got the Pearl Jam shirt?
Oh, for sure. That's my era. Not to date myself, but.
Oh, dude, I'm 41, so I mean, you look a lot younger, so I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that.
No, you're welcome. Are we allowed to say how old, or unless you got warrants or something?
We're going to take a pass on that.
Okay, all right.
It's a mystery. I'm like, who's that wrestler? Age unknown.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
That
Leave a little
Where do they live? Parts unknown.
Parts unknown.
There you go. Who is the that I'm sorry to bring it up because you brought up, who's the clown that recently died a few?
Doink.
Yes, Doink.
I remember Doink.
Doink, yeah.
Scary as heck, but
Oh, I
good
know.
wrestler.
Scary. I mean, Chris Cornell and Doink. I mean, these are we're losing the best out there.
Both had a big drug problem.
Oh, really? Doink had a drug problem.
Big time. He was an alcoholic.
I'm shocked.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I'm going to go with you.
If it's wrong, leave it in the comments. All right.
Leave it in the comments. Yeah, we love comments. You can call us out on them because we need the interactions.
Yeah.
Other than right-wing people telling me. Well, we'll get in that later. But no, man, that is so much fun. I like the video you showed because we'll put it on the Patreon. Me doing Outshined by Soundgarden. But the two hot girls in the corner, you could say, I'm like, I'm killing it. And you watching the video, they're like talking to each other on their phones. It was like, okay, I guess I'm not.
Not everyone's going to be a grunge fan, but I have other videos where people are amazed watching him. And that's a thing.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, I'm pretty cool. I thought being the rock star, you get groupies.
What's the universal song?
Let's do our show. Let's get some groupies going for you.
We're going to talk. We're going to definitely talk about that. But I also want you to get into. Oh, Josh had something first. Sorry.
What's the universal song that gets all the generations? Is it Beatles? Because it's not grunge, right?
Well,
no, I've learned that the hard way.
So there's universal songs that come up in karaoke. I think everybody's sort of expecting. And again, this goes back to some people have a problem with this type of thing, but a lot of people do. Friends in Low Places or Sweet Caroline.
I was going to say Sweet Caroline.
You're talking about two pet peeves. Those are my two.
Which I agree, but I agree that they're not bringing talent, but not everybody has the same talent.
Right.
However, if I do hear those songs one more time, I may have to start drinking again.
There you go. Yeah, I fall off the wagon too. We were at, okay, I'll tell you, because there's always that one guy or girl, the Sweet Caroline.
I hear those songs a lot.
Yeah. That's one of my biggest peeves. Get the salt, get the goddamn salt. And I swear to God, I might be on the news if I hear it one more time. And I'm just saying, and we'll.
You heard it first, folks.
Yeah, Josh will take over the show, and he'll do a trending story on
a constant trending story.
Yeah, remember the guy who used to host the show? Yeah, he had a mass shooting.
We're getting updates from jail.
Yeah, Josh will just.
There's worse, bro.
There's worse. There's worse.
So this comes up, and I want a welcoming environment.
Oh, totally.
However, there was this dude at Walk and Roll, and he was obviously super coked up and super whiskeyed up, right? And he
really,
was singing.
Walk and Roll.
Yeah.
And
he was singing that song.
Has a drug problem.
Picture.
Okay.
That comes up a lot.
Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow.
Yes. There you go.
Yes.
And he was singing it to like some other girl who was maybe methed up and whiskeyed up.
Oh,
so
boy.
Yeah. But the thing is, they were trying to be romantic, and I guess it was in a weird way romantic, but also very tragic.
Oh shit! Are they dead?
Maybe, but that song comes up, and it is romantic sometimes, except when the people are super wasted out.
Kid Rock was actually a big part of our show a few weeks ago. So hey, shout out to Kid Rock,
dude. That's a great song.
It's It's I like Ball with the Bar. I'm a Ball with the Bar guy till I die.
Haven't seen that one out of you yet. You holding back on me, bro?
I'll tell you what. Here's a great video. I'm crushing a Bud Light, singing Ball with the Bar.
Let's do it.
Dana, I will do it.
You're going to lose some audience members, but...
Oh, I don't care. I mean, look, because I'm an artist.
They're going to start to shoot at your podcast.
Are you in the frame? I'm just curious. Is he in the frame?
Dana, can you check?
I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry, we don't want that. We'll keep it. No, I just want to make sure.
In the frame.
Oh, cool.
No. Check this camera.
That camera. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have
Make sure Dave is still in the frame.
No, I'll keep this in it because I like all the rawness.
Dave, can you scoot back a bit?
Just
scoot back
by the
back wall.
Yeah, this framing.
Yeah,
Right there.
Was I out of the shot the whole time here?
Was he out of the shot the whole time, Dana?
I'm sorry? No, he was just up forward.
Okay, cool.
Showbiz stuff. Yeah, we got to get the framing right and all that. No, everything's fine.
Real deal.
No, okay.
So, important matters. I want to know what's worse, whiskey and meth or coke and meth? I mean, whiskey and coke. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I wonder.
Whiskey and meth or whiskey and coke, which is worse?
Surprisingly, they all go well with that Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow.
Yeah, they do. I'm gonna look. I will do. I'll be with my Bud Light, and I go. You take your picture away. I don't know the words, but you know what I'm saying.
That's fucking.
And then we'll
hilarious.
tag Kid Rock. And
he'd love that.
Oh yeah, because we need the views. So last time we did a Kid Rock video, I think we got 500 for a small channel. So that's we'll milk that bastard for all we got. Nothing gay.
Who are you gonna duet with? Is it gonna be a guy or a girl?
Oh, it has to be a girl. Hopefully one of those hot girls that were on their phone when I was killing it. It's like, no, I was kidding.
Because they can sing.
It's like, ladies, your grandpa loved this song, and you should show me some respect as an elderly man.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Like I said, I appreciate it. My humor's a little dark and edgy.
That's a good way to pick up girls. I've noticed that people are like walk up to strange girls and say, "Hey, you want to sing picture with me?" And they connect and they start to speak to each other in song. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Again, the magic that we unlock with.
Yeah, a lot of responsibility behind that karaoke DJ
absolutely.
booth.
You posted a video. It was funny. There was a girl. She was trying to hook up with somebody else, but she wanted me to sing. What's that song? The Bradley Cooper song.
Shallow.
She goes.
Oh,
She goes. You want to sing it with me? Because her boyfriend didn't. And but I'm like, and I don't know the words that well, but I remember. She was like, Shala, and I was like, maybe I should have planned that a little better. Maybe I should have been like Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
And pulled the who played it? Who was the woman?
Gaga.
Oh, gotcha.
So in that scenario, I would say yes, you should have sang with the girlfriend, because then the boyfriend would have seen that it's important to have that maybe skill set. I'm going to sing to my lady. Then the next time around, he sings to the lady, and their relationship develops. And dude, you had a part of that.
Oh,
think of it that way.
Okay, where do I get my nut?
Yeah.
That's the only catch.
Then they're buying you dinner. Then you're invited to the wedding. You never know.
Yeah.
They're making you sing picture at the wedding.
Yeah, I'll sing picture at the wedding because I'm crying.
They're at least subscribing to your YouTube channel, maybe.
There we go.
Yes, I will take that. Believe me. You want to talk about being shallow?
That's the biggest payment ever. Yeah.
Yes,
we'll take it.
Yes. Oh God, I will take any subscription or the Patreon, by the way. Yeah. Oh no, you create a fun environment, and you said something earlier in the show I found very interesting. the origin of karaoke. I never knew that. So can you get more into that, by the way?
So
bring it back.
It's worldwide, and again, karaoke is a language, it's music. But in America, forgive me for not knowing what state this was in, but the talent canceled for the night.
Yeah,
guy had a full bar of people. Well, you know what he did? He goes, "Hey Joey, can you play guitar? Hey Jim, can you sing? There it is. We got a show."
Oh.
Okay. And the night went great. And there it was. He was like, "I'm going to do it again next week. I'm not paying these talents." Did it again next week. "Can you sing?" And then suddenly it was born. That was how karaoke was born.
In America? Or not Japan?
Here. Well, it's popular in other countries in Japan, but this is how it sort of became popular in America, was that.
Oh.
Yep. That's the first
wild.
karaoke night was when the band canceled, and the guy was like, "Listen, we're still gonna have these songs." They sang all the band songs without the band.
The show must go on.
The show went on with the people.
Were they cover songs? Obviously.
That's wild.
Well, they covered the band's. No, well, this is a band. I don't know. Who knows what it was?
It was an original band.
Maybe it was like Chuck Berry's cousin, not
Jimmy
Marvin
Berry.
All right?
Marvin Berry.
Marvin Berry.
Remember from Back
Canceled.
to the Future?
He doesn't normally cancel. He had a better gig. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Different high school.
Yeah. There was the enchantment under the sea dance.
Yep.
Good Back to the Future reference. Yeah.
And that's part of what I love and gives me a good passion is I'm finding out it's really about people and seeing what it's acclimating in people.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you're finding out you're a great, maybe you have like a talent for a Eddie Vedder band. Other people, it maybe heals them. They're going through something. They sing it off. But mostly, hey, dude, you know what? Some guy last night was like, "I can't believe you keep having me sing this Sam Smith." His name is Mario. He's like, "I'm going to the UK. I'm going to sing this Sam Smith in the UK." And he was like, "Thanks, Dave." So for me, that's a rush.
Yeah.
Affecting people in such a positive way. And, it's also an anti-hate type of place. Schwarzenegger just came out with an anti-hate video. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Was his dad like a Nazi?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Super Nazi.
Yeah, okay.
Austria.
I did. I saw the Chiron because I was at Planet Fitness, obviously accomplishing nothing, and I saw him on the CNN, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And so, please tell me more about this. I'm kind of curious.
It's great to have people be like, "Yeah, you sing Spanish music," and I'm like, "Absolutely."
Oh yeah.
We have to sing Spanish music here. In fact, I pay YouTube Premium, which is more than my damn Netflix, just so I can have commercial-free Latino music. Props, come to my karaoke because it's celebrated there.
Yes.
And other people, traditional Chinese music. The guy was shy. "Can I sing a traditional Chinese song?" Like, heck yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And let's Rockstar out, and I'll put a little effects on your voice.
The phaser, or what would we call it? What's that? Like, I know you might just need. Sorry about just a little bit. You're fine. Yeah, it's just the TV situation. What affects you? Because there's some cool sounds.
I usually like to go to the flux capacitor first.
Flux capacitor. Hey, more back. We got Back to the Future references all around here. Yes, 88 miles per hour.
As usual, reverb here, a little echo there.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
Matching the levels, because I have a whole soundboard. A lot of people just do,
it's a real
let's
deal.
say, dry karaoke, where they're like, "Here you go, here's a mic, sing it," and they're off playing pool, having a cigarette. I see that a lot. I rage against that. I'm always behind my board. I'm always like, let's make this sound like we're really doing Eddie Vedder. You ever see that movie, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
You know who you're talking to?
All right.
One of the biggest Jack Nicholson fans.
Right
in the
on,
world.
right on.
Yes,
Me too.
I
Props to
love that movie.
Okay, now we got Jack and Pearl Jam.
Oh yeah, we'll talk Jack. Oh,
there's a part in that movie, Nurse
Ratched.
Nurse Ratched.
Nurse Ratched.
Okay, they're all watching the World Series, right? What'd she do? Trying to turn her off.
Yep.
And then I was a kid when I was watching this. Jack Nicholson, he's like, "What?" He looks at her dead in the eye. Suddenly, he's having the World Series in there. They had the best World Series party they could possibly have. Right? Right?
Yep.
And he looks at her, and I was like, I want to be that guy. I want to be that dude who says, "Nah, man, you can't take my spirit and my fun away, and I'm going to spread it so hard we're all at the World Series, yo."
This is part of the clip.
That's part of my karaoke.
Dude, you just motivate me. One, I know that scene is a great scene, and she's like, "No, we're not watching World Series.
We're not going to have that kind of party here."
Yeah.
And he says, "Yeah, we're going to have that kind of party here." And maybe that goes for people who are like, "I don't really like karaoke." It's like, you don't like this joy, this uplifting, this unlocking of spirits that we're doing, then okay, you're 86th.
Wow,
right.
you have you make it fun. You make it like where
An experience.
It's an experience. Yeah, there's some people who put in the song, you'll get on when you get on. I don't know. And you get the ticket.
Oh, forget it,
after
man.
my cigarette.
Yeah, after my cigarette. They're like, I don't have that song. Like, you have the YouTube Premium. So you play, like, any deep, like, he plays these Pearl Jam deep cuts.
Oh, I love that.
Like, Of a Girl, we did the other last night, which is a deep track on binaural. We have to go deep dive on Pearl Jam. Love that song. And you play this stuff. And there's not the book, and you have to find in there, okay, it's the same 5 songs. Celine Dion. Nothing gets that, but I'm saying it's always the same big hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My songbook is your mind.
This is amazing. And the fact that you referenced Nicholson and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, that creating that environment. Because he was sane, by the way. No spoiler alert in the movie. Well, actually, it's kind of known he was sane. But you bring like a positive vibe and you make it fun. If you're scared to sing, fuck it, just go in. Dave's got my back, you know.
I do. I'll mix you and I'll do backups. And people are like, first timers, like, dude, I've never sang karaoke until I came here. Like, whoa. And I'm like, that's cool, man. Yeah. You're gonna go on in your life, and the karaoke bar is gonna come up and you're gonna sing one, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Not only the girl's like, what is that? What happened to this guy? He didn't sing karaoke for like 18 years that we've been married. And I'm like, dude, it's the next level. So
yeah, not only that though, you gave them like a standard for karaoke too, so they can recognize. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
people have said I'm one of the best because it just takes a little bit of attention,
a little bit to care.
Yeah,
to care. We have lost that, and maybe that's why I like Pearl Jam, because it's about that. I still remember, I still care. I'm still this real, tangible person. What's happened to that? We don't got that. Grab it, tangible stuff, or like this sort of organic. We're making the moment.
Yeah.
Not a phone, not anything else. We're making that moment right now. Yeah. Me and you and me and the singer, we're locked. We're at a concert and people are picking up on it. And people are jamming. People are jumping all around. They're getting psyched. They're coming back, and they're like, I have regulars that are like, dude, I'm doing this every time.
Yeah, I
come back every Tuesday. Yeah.
Oh well, Tuesday. Well, a couple of his regulars I talked to.
They don't ever miss.
Shelly, yeah. If you're watching Shelly, because I told you to watch.
Yeah, she's definitely.
Oh yeah, she's great, and she follows. She goes with you to Peoria. It's just a fun environment. It's I've been to some shitty karaoke places, and
that's a good example because she's been going through some weird stuff, and that's a good safe place for her.
Did she kill somebody? You said, remember, that's a joke you have.
I heard nothing. I saw nothing.
There you go.
If you do see an old man floating around Tempe Town, please return him back to the podcast.
Oh, whoa.
I think a lost and found is over there.
I like Shelly. I'll take care of that shit. Don't worry about it. It's fucking done.
Don't worry, Shelly.
Yeah, or like in The Sopranos, my love life is none of your business, Tone.
I believe it is my business because your last boyfriend had to bring out of the house in a hefty bag.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I always break out Jack Nicholson and. Yes, my Tony. But no, she's cool. She said she was going to watch, so we'll see. It's like, I don't know. It's just fun. Like, I only went to this walk and roll because Angela, who hosts Big Hair Don't Care, and she brought it up. She goes, yeah, I have bartender.
Phenomenal singer. Sorry to interrupt.
She is a great singer. Which, guys, you watch her show.
Shout out to Angela.
Come on Friday, watch her sing.
She's fucking great. She brings the house in. What's that song she does? That country song.
All Jacked Up. She does a couple good songs, but I like that one, All Jacked Up. She does a very good I Need a Hero.
Oh, she does that great. What was that movie? Flashdance? What was that movie?
Footloose.
Oh, Footloose.
Flashdance.
We're going to talk about Mario Brothers later. I Need a Hero, I think, was on Mario Brothers.
No way, really?
Oh, great scene. It's a montage scene. Mario's learning how to eat the mushroom and hit the box.
What's the movie about? Like, because you saw it, right?
Oh, I saw it, yes. Okay, we got to do these little clip things here. Yes, we'll talk about, have you seen the Super Mario Brothers movie?
I have not, but many people request that main song from it.
Yes, please. Okay, first let me answer Josh, and then I want to get into that. Okay, Josh, yes, what the movie Super Mario Brothers movie is about. Well, Mario and Luigi. What's interesting, because you know the video game, I grew up playing that. It was always like Mario and Luigi have to save the princess. In this movie, Mario and the princess have to save Luigi. So that's the premise of the movie. So it's very, you could tell Hollywood kind of took over where the woman is the strong hero. And she trains Mario to fight and all that with, spoiler alert.
I support that.
Oh, no, it's great. It's a twist. And
it is a twist,
It is a twist. And as you talked about.
Women are way tougher and scarier, I'm going to say, these days.
Do you have a dream and you want to start ideas? Go on your computer and go.
God damn it, Jeff. Okay, here's the thing. Dry Farts is sponsored by StartYourIdeas.com. What is StartYourIdeas.com? Let me ask you a question. Do you have a dream? Do you have a business? Do you have a hobby that you're trying to get out there into the internets and you're just like, how do I do that? Head over to StartYourIdeas.com, put in your business name, and let's see if it's available for a domain. We'll start there. After that, you get your own website, email, all that stuff. StartYourIdeas.com, promo code FARTS. Now that's how you do it, Geoff. That's how you do it.
Yay! I like that. All right. Oh yeah. I've dated them, and I have I'm a victim of domestic violence because of it.
Oh, man.
I'm just kidding. I just got punched once in my sleep. Another, not the girlfriend we talked about. Another one. I have a bit on it, so working. Anyways, yes. But the princess, yeah, she's got the go-kart, Mario Kart, and she's like fighting. And Bowser, as you talked about, Jack Black plays Bowser, and who is hilarious, by the way. Jack Black nails it, and he sings a song. He's singing like a love song to the princess. And you say people request that?
All the time. They're like, yo, the Super Mario Brothers song? I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And in fact, I use a standard program called Carafone. They always add new songs, and that came in quick.
Oh, it did? Really?
Yeah. And it's done pretty well. I've seen it done like twice.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it. It's a funny song. It is. And it's because he does it in the Jack Black like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. And show tunes are common. I
Yeah.
get a lot of Aladdin.
I figured that. Yeah. Yes.
I can show you the world.
Little Mermaid,
Yes.
too. Big one.
What Little Mermaid songs? I don't know. 'Cause I'm not really.
This guy Richard sings. It's the Ursula song. What the heck is it called?
I don't know.
Oh God! If he watches, I'm sorry, but he does a really good Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
That is funny. I did not expect that.
Lion
That
King
is-
comes
yeah,
up.
Okay.
The Elton John Lion King song.
Which one's
I think
that?
the older ones come up more.
Oh, really? What's with
Like
them? Didn't he have?
Simba.
Oh, there's a song. I thought Elton John had a big Lion King song.
I'm sure he does.
Oh.
I'm not a huge show tune guy.
Yeah.
But and they come up a lot.
The Circle of Life.
Circle of Life.
Yes, that's the
you
one.
know what else? High School Musical.
Oh, interesting.
High School
I was
Musical.
not really big on that because I was a little more older when that came out. What?
Dana, you like High School Musical? She's shaking her head.
I like some of the songs.
See that?
Yeah,
You
because he did Bean. That was your era, right? High
A
school.
little after my era, but I was into Zac Efron.
Ah,
Oh.
yes. Zac Efron actually is pretty funny. Obviously, in that movie, what's it called with the guy who was in Mario Brothers, played Donkey Kong.
You know
Seth
what else is a
Rogen.
really bomb karaoke song? It's this song called "Hold On." It was in 90210.
Oh, is that?
Shout
There
out
you
Rick
go.
again.
Yes, Rick. Yes, Rick does. He actually listened because we're hanging out. And he's telling me about the show. Very encouraging, Rick. By the way, I was like, yeah, this thing, we got something here. Yeah. So Rick, yeah, he does love that night, and he can do it without the lyrics.
I know.
He remember. And then I was watching the video, and the guy singing. They're right on perfect time.
They're symbiotic.
Symbiotic. Yeah. I just
He needs
never. I'm not familiar a lot with 90210, so I don't. But I know the show. I know I would like to have coitus with Kelly.
I'm gonna say it's not my favorite, but hey, dude, we'll keep playing it for you, Rick.
Cool.
Keep
Yeah,
going.
Rick. No, I love it. Yeah, I'm learning stuff now. That is awesome. So I want to know more about the Bowser song. I want to keep doing that. I want to try that
Okay.
one day. Maybe we'll see.
You got to dig deep, and I
Yeah.
always ask that of you.
Oh no, you do. You push me, and in a good way. A good way. Yes. No, that's awesome, man.
I always try to get people to do new songs, and when you pull off a new song for yourself and also a new song, it's dope. People are like, oh man.
Oh yeah.
I love that Mario Brothers jam.
Yeah. No, like you bring up these deep cut Pearl Jam ones, and that's what I love about it. It's like I don't want to keep doing the same songs over and over. I just like have fun with it.
Tenacious D and Jack Black come up a lot too. Like
Really?
F her gently. I don't know if you can say that.
Oh, you can say you can fuck, cock, shit, twat, anything you want here. We
Tits
are.
fart, dirty twat.
Yeah, I mean the show's called Dry Farts. It's not exactly a sophisticated intellectual show, but so yeah, go nuts. Yeah, what's
You know that song?
Which Fuck
Her
Her Gently?
Gently?
Oh yeah, and that one's a classic. He had that album. Dave Grohl drummed on it, by the way.
Oh really?
On that Tenacious D album, Wonder Boy, which wasn't really funny. It's a good song.
You Foo Fighters fan?
Big Foo Fighter. Yes, Foo Fighters right next to you. Foo Fighter.
right on, man.
Huge Foo Fighter fan. By the way, the new song Rescued came out last week. Phenomenal.
You like it? Yeah.
Spin that.
It is great. You could tell Dave is the drummer now, and because it's pretty heavy, the heavy drums. I miss Taylor. It's sad he went, but you could tell.
Oh, right. Yeah, because their
Taylor's-
drummer died, so
Yeah.
now he's filling in for the drums. Oh.
Yeah, it goes with Dave Grohl. I mean, he
Lineup
drummed.
change.
Yeah, he's going to get a new drummer, obviously. And they're coming here October 3rd. But you could tell Dave Grohl drummed because the heaviness of the drum. Yeah, there's just something different with him. And the song is amazing.
Did it
called-
sound better or worse?
No, here's
different.
Okay, different. I will say because Dave Grohl's a heavy hitter as a drummer. He's like a pounder, as you can
Taylor?
tell from Nirvana days. And I think Taylor's more finesse. And but this, it sounded like old because the first 2 Foo Fighter albums, Dave did drums. He did everything pretty much. So it had that old Foo Fighter sound.
Right? Because you never know how things work. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, the last 4 Foo Fighter albums could be him on drums and switching something up, and the sound's different because of chain of events. You know what I mean? That's interesting.
It does sound different. Yeah, I mean Taylor is great. He was a great drummer. He was amazing live, but you could just tell Dave has a different tone. So what you were saying about Foo Fighters? We'll talk Foo Fighters. I'll do a whole show about Foo Fighters if you want. Yeah.
I mean, the whole Pearl Jam came out of a death too. These drugs take away
Andy
these
Wood.
rock stars. Yeah, Mother Love Bone.
He was Chris Cornell's roommate.
I know they were like helping each other and like that's
Right,
what they did back then. You know, I think comics should do that more out here. Personally,
Yeah.
Be nice, right?
help each other
Right.
a little bit. Like the whole grunge era was started because. Dude, they were just helping. They were like the guy from Alice in Chains, like clothed Jerry Cantrell. He's like, you can live here. I don't even know you. And then they all started like playing in Pearl Jam. Their Mad Season, I think, had some people in Pearl Jam. And then
Mike McCready, yeah.
Creedy.
The lead
So
guitarist.
this whole helping each other brought them up.
Yeah, that's what I love. That's
Camaraderie.
Yeah, that Seattle scene with grunge, which is my favorite era. Beatles obviously are legit. We'll put that in a separate category. But growing up, the Seattle grunge music, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, that stuff. It finally something I had to because I had to me explain why this music hit me. I had a babysitter and she watched MTV. And before that time, it was hair bands. These guys with the only cool band that had makeup was Kiss. Everybody else was like they're trying to be effeminate or whatever. It just wasn't hitting me, and the song sounded corny as shit, like Poison and all that. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not going to knock any music, but I agree that turned me off. That
I didn't feel it. How about that?
Wasn't
And
your style.
Wasn't my style. But then I saw the video for Alive from Pearl Jam, and then Smells Like Teen Spirit video, and this whole thing is like, oh, these guys look like normal dudes. They're not flashy. They're wearing just normal clothes, and they look like normal dudes, and they're making this music that is hitting. It's kind of like the Beatles a little bit. It's like a heavy Beatles, I thought.
So I agree with that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just, if you don't mind, add to this.
Please.
The Poison and all those guys, it was all about everything's great. Let's have a good time. Ain't nothing but a good time. Wow. Or makeup and party. And everything's fine. And then, that was the 80s. And the divorce rate was very high in the 80s.
Oh.
So a lot of us, maybe kids that were affected, I don't know, let's just say me.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll bring it to me. Like, my parents were divorced. Everything wasn't so great. And then I saw Pearl Jam and Alive talks about how, maybe shit's not so great with everybody. I mean, stuff's good, but there's this side of things. And, maybe I'm going to have this kind of music so you can feel these feelings that you're feeling as well as let's have a good time, with Poison. And it was a more real, like, I'm talking to you, Dave.
yeah. Kind of like Black Sabbath or some bands like that where there was some real dark stuff. And, like, life is not perfect.
Life's not perfect.
Yeah. Only band that I'll let get away with that. I don't, anybody cares what I think. But Kiss. Kiss, that's badass shit.
Hell yeah.
Look. Well, I mean, they market it well. I mean, with the makeup and the costumes, the demons. I love that. That's all. But yeah, the Motley Crue and stuff. I just was not feeling it. And Alive is a very interesting song. The story behind that. He grew up thinking this guy was his dad.
Yeah.
Found out
His mom told him, "Oh, this is your dad,"
Yeah.
and it wasn't.
What? Who is this again?
Eddie Vedder.
Eddie Vedder. And then his real dad was another guy, friend of the family. He's dead now.
So he would go and visit with his friend of the family.
Yeah.
But he was dying. And then like Eddie didn't know that was his dad, and then the friend of the family was dying.
Yeah.
Then he died. And then his mom was like, "Oh, by the way, that was your dad."
Yeah.
And then he was like, that was the crazy Eddie Vedder when he was
Yeah.
climbing on the rafters and
Oh,
shit.
yeah, he almost died, yeah.
Yeah, but that song Alive,
Yeah.
he wrote that, and everybody was like, whatever you're saying, I'm kind of feeling it too.
Yeah.
Whatever the deal is. And
Kinda
he,
relate.
used everybody and the people
Right.
to get him out of that. I mean, that dude might have, who knows what would have happened with that kind of situation, right?
Oh yeah, could have once.
Sounds a little Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Him and when I was on Angela's show, Jack Nicholson had the same story, pretty much.
So many of our greats,
yeah.
His mother.
His mother, yeah, it was different. His mother, he grew up with somebody. His grandma was really raising him, and thought that was his mom. But
His sister was his mother.
Yeah, his sister. He grew up. Turns out his sister was his mother.
Check it out, man.
What?
Yeah, Jack Nicholson had the same story. And he didn't find out till he was like a star in the 70s. Like he did Chinatown, got his Oscar, everything's going great, whatever. And it's like, oh wait, that woman was my mom. Oh, it was my sister.
What did he do after that? Like maybe One Flew Over, and
I think he did.
Right.
I think he did actually. Honestly, I think it was around that time. I think it was in the early 70s.
That shift.
Yeah.
And we all have this kind of stuff that we carry around, and these guys are like our stars, and they're real people to us,
Yeah.
you know, in a way. And I'm sure Eddie Vedder's totally down to earth and a real. I mean, I know he drinks a lot or whatever.
Oh
but
yeah, well I mean he does his wine for the show, and that's his kind of his thing. It looks cool. He has his notebook and his wine, bottle of wine.
Actually, I just saw something really cool when I went to Innings Festival.
I was there.
Did you see the sit down with him and Randy?
Yes, I was
That
there.
was
It's on my
hilarious.
Instagram. If you guys GP_comedy. Yeah,
That's good.
I left actually right after Eddie got off. I walked because I wanted to get a good spot for the Eddie show. Because I was on a separate field, and I love Randy Johnson. I'm like the history of baseball, or because I love the old time. But I was like, I'm just here for Eddie. I got some good pictures. Yeah, you were there too. Yeah, the stories he was telling were Randy. This is a great story about Temple of Dog. He went to see Temple of Dog, right, or something, or maybe it was Soundgarden. And he beat a guy with a phone. Actually, I shouldn't have said that because I don't know the details and I just blanked. So ignore me, unless you know.
Even when Eddie was asking Randy about that, he's like, "Come on, I don't want to talk about this."
I don't know. Yeah, Randy didn't want to. Randy's Mr. Personality because back in the day he was an asshole. Now he's Mr. But he was. I see him at Pearl Jam shows. He's taking photos. He's in the pit.
So that was something I talked about. Is if baseball didn't work out for Randy Johnson, he went to college for photography and taking pictures of bands. And
it's really, he has great photos of Soundgarden.
No kidding.
Go on Randy Johnson's Instagram. He's a great photographer. Great.
And that's how he became friends with Eddie Vedder and these guys. He was taking pictures for him.
Yeah. Wow. Because he played on the Mariners during that time, the early 90s, during the height of the grunge. So he's really close to Soundgarden.
And some guy beat up the guy from Soundgarden in a bar, and they told Randy, and he grabbed a payphone and started being a joke.
Pitched it.
What did he call it?
Yeah, if he pitched, he would have killed him.
He said like a 6-foot Joe Pesci.
Yeah, 6'10" Joe Pesci. It's crazy. I think it was like a guy who sold T-shirts and then became like a tour manager or something. Yeah, so Randy.
And Eddie Vedder was like, it was so funny because they were like building this whole thing up. They're like, Eddie wants to talk to Randy. And Randy was like, oh, you know what do you want to talk about, Eddie? And he sat down and Eddie was like, anyway, do you remember that time when you beat that guy up with the payphone? He's like, what? This is what you brought me in front of all these people for. I don't want to talk. I gotta go.
Yeah, this is the class. I just love it. Yeah, there's a story, and I need to know if it's true. I do a good Eddie Vedder. Only 2 people get that. My brother, me and my brother, we do this. But no, Eddie is phenomenal. He's like, well, here's the thing. When we talk about that era of music. Yeah, I was 10 or 12, whatever, so I wasn't really going through that kind of deep stuff, but I had my sad moments, and I kind of was like, these guys really, they hit that tone that I kind of was feeling, maybe just teenage angst. And
it was everything.
Oh, yeah.
It was maybe you feel kind of bad about something, maybe you feel angst, maybe you do want to grunge out and rock out. They have that too, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know. Eddie Vedder didn't seem like the major heroin guy, so that's cool.
No.
You know, he sort of kept it above. Even all the things he was talking about, Eddie Vedder's whole point is don't redigest regrets.
Past
stuff
regrets,
like that.
Yep.
Be
song,
a real
present
person.
tense.
Remember, if you don't like this stuff, don't be it. You know, instead of being like, blah, I do heroin, I'm Kurt Cobain, blah. I didn't like.
Yeah.
I didn't like Kurt being like, oh, I'm so apathetic, bro, blah.
Yeah. I love Nirvana, though.
I love Nirvana, but I don't like that. He was almost the first millennial, I want to say.
Kind of.
Yeah, because he was like, you know what, with your institutions and, you know, you're going against transgenders and stuff. He was like, what are you talking about, Kurt Cobain? Now, no, he was way ahead of his time with that, too.
That's true. He was. He used to draw because he was a good artist. He drew seahorses, like in his note. I had his notebook. I give it to my daughter, but his notebooks. And he drew seahorses because I guess they're both genders or something. I heard.
Right.
So he was big on that before anybody.
Yeah. So once again, he saw it all.
Yeah, he was kind of like John Lennon in the '90s, where he was a little ahead of his time and all that.
Please don't say Kurt Cobain was John Lennon.
Oh no, you don't think so? He was a big influence.
I mean, I love Kurt Cobain's music. I like him a lot, but this whole like, oh my God, I do heroin, blam thing, I can't get with. I'm more with Eddie Vedder, where we're gonna heal, we're gonna find solutions. Right. And everybody should do that. Is find a solution.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. Just like Kurt Cobain kind of tapped into some sadness, I always said, even to this day.
Oh, heck yeah. His music is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I love some of that. I rocked out so hard to that, man.
Try to see
We all do, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, In Utero, I think, is probably their last album. I think that's my favorite one.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, but what's cool about Cobain is he's referenced a lot in hip hop. Like rappers always talk about
Is he?
Cobain. Yeah.
Why? I don't listen to a lot of rap, so I mean, it's awesome. I mean,
if you Google how many times is Kurt Cobain referenced in hip hop, you're going to find a big number on that one.
On The Sopranos, he got referenced.
Paul Cobain.
Because somebody was depressed. No, I mean, Nirvana and Pearl Jam were the first two bands I got really into for my era, and then people got me in the other stuff. Alice in Chains. Here's an underrated band from that era, Screaming Trees. They need to get a little more respect.
Yeah.
And the lead singer died like a year ago.
They finally need to get a little more respect.
Damn right, get some respect. Hello, Screaming Trees. Oh, well, one of the greatest soundtracks ever made, this movie Singles, which Pearl Jam has speaking lines in it. Screaming Trees has a song, Soundgarden. It's amazing. That's probably one of the greatest soundtracks ever made.
You're right. That's not really a known band, which they were really great for their time.
Yeah,
in fact, they were the main thing. At one point, Screaming Trees, people really.
Yeah, they might have been before.
Yeah,
all those.
they had their moment.
Yeah, I think Soundgarden.
That's music, man. I see people have their moments, and it's like, what happened, and then it gets brought back. So I'm like, oh man, I remember that song.
Oh yeah.
People are always bringing back these old songs. Like, dude, this guy loves "Hold On" forever.
Oh yeah. It's stuck with them. Yeah, the 90210 song. Well, I just remember being a kid, 7th grade, with my Discman, listening to Pearl Jam's second album, Versus. The CD was orange, and I still have that ingrained in my head. So yeah, no, it lasts with you. Music touches you in a way.
Do you have any memorable Pearl Jam shows?
Oh, my first one ever, because it was the first one. It was October 2000 at Desert Sky Pavilion. I was 18. I just turned 18, and it was my first time seeing Pearl Jam.
I would love to see 18-year-old Geof going to Pearl Jam.
Oh, it was amazing. It sucked because I went with an ex-girlfriend who I did not like.
All right.
Yeah, we were done when. But anyways, fuck her. Anyways, but I remember because I was out in the lawn area, and it started raining as soon as Pearl Jam went on, and they opened with Long Road. Great song, yes. And then you hear that D chord, and then you hear the first time I heard his voice
in the raindrops, huh?
Yeah, it started pouring out.
I could see how he would get obsessed after that. That must have been
I was obsessed
moment.
way before, but this was like, I was like, it's my first time seeing him because I couldn't see him earlier when I was a kid. I mean,
live music is always, and Pearl Jam, especially in 2000, they were.
Yeah, this binaural tour. And he just started growing the beard. And it was cool because it was, the first time I could ever see him live. And it was like this band was this mystical thing that I heard in my CD player, or I was sad in my room. And now they're there, and it hit me. And the Pearl Jam's really the only band that I see live more than once that he still hit me every time. So they're important to me in that way. Like I love the Foo Fighters, but every time I see them live, it doesn't hit the same.
So talk to me about this cover band we're gonna make, Pearl Jam.
I want to do. This is what we're talking about. I want to do a one night only Pearl Jam cover band. I want to do a one night only because comedy's my
bro.
First
I'm going so hard on that mix.
Yes,
and
please.
I will promote it. I will walk the streets.
Oh shit! I wish you did
with
for some
flyers.
Comedy shows. That would help. No, I love it. No, like please will you come? No, I wanted. This is kind of like one of my just a bucket list item. I want to perform a Pearl Jam tribute night, one night only. Just get it out of my system. Just I don't know as a release. Release Pearl Jam song track number 10 or 11 on 10. Did they have 10 or 11 tracks on 10? I think it was 11.
That's some Star Trek Pearl Jam question right there.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's track 11, but the album's called 10. And interesting. Oh, this was a badass story. I know this will just be a Pearl Jam episode, let's be honest. And I was at the last show. Pearl Jam's original name was Mookie Blaylock, after the basketball player from the Hawks. I was at the show. A guy was wearing an Atlanta Hawks Mookie Blaylock jersey. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Number 10. That's why the album's called 10.
They got popular. Mookie was like, "Yo, man, can you change that name?"
He probably should have took it. Mookie should have kept it. I'd be
Maybe.
like, you could make some money, but Pearl Jam's better.
So
anyway.
back to this. I believe that Geof has some talent here, and we should take this on the road at least one night and have him do some Pearl Jam and some Beatles. Like, honestly, I'm getting goosebumps when I do the mix. So
shit.
I can feel it. I'm hearing some people, and then I'm feeling others, and I'm feeling this right here. And like,
I just gotta get a band. I just gotta get I know people like I used to be in a band back in the day. Had a great drummer. Wes, I think, listens to the show. Wes Ramsey, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, he could drum. If he would do it, I just got to figure out, hey, guys, can we rehearse for just
We'd have to have some stripped down drums, or maybe just a live. If you really want to add some effect, I would start with maybe just a guitarist in you and the DJ stuff, because I can throw in heavy beats and amplify the drums for you to make it really crack. I do that during your songs. If you
no, that'd be cool. I want like a real live band vibe.
Bro, I'm down.
I'm down. I didn't know if that'd be cool.
In the podcast world, I'm down with this right now. I'll work it into the
Put it into the future.
We'll put it in the future. Where are we on time? Are we done with the whole thing, or?
No, we are 45 minutes.
45. Oh, okay. DJ Dave, we are done with the YouTube.
Okay.
Or the regular version. Then we're going to go into our Patreon, and we should get into more stuff here. What should we get into?
I got a question for Dave.
There.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, with every decade,